My name is J. Pranav Kumar, TGT Bioscience from JP Nagar. Today I am going to discuss about chapter 1, class 9, that is cell. As we know that in the class 8 we discussed about cell. If I ask a question to you, what is cell? Means you can give an answer that cell is a basic unit of life, or you can say that cell is the structural and functional unit of life. So how can we define these important statements? And another important point, how the cell start functioning. It means how the life enters into the cell. Today these 3 points we are going to discuss in this chapter. So shall we start the class? Yes. So as we know that cell is the basic unit of life. Why it is called so? Have any idea about it? Okay, so let us discuss. To understand cell, a basic unit of life, we have to understand the important term. It is called organization. Do you have any idea about organization? What is organization? So let us find to understand the statement 1. Organization means arrangement. Arrangement of anything that can constitute a system. As you know that system means it have a role of function. Means it start functioning. So let us understand the term what is organization. As we know that the arrangements of the cell. To understand this, we have to observe a chalk piece. When you observe a chalk piece, if I scratch it, you can get what you can get? You can get a dust or chalk dust, we can say. So this chalk dust constitute to form a chalk, and it will fulfill a function, that is writing on the board. In the same manner, in the entire world, matter exists. So I am also matter. Anything is a matter. So matter is made up of what? The smaller particles called atoms. So what is an atom? Atom is the smallest particle of a matter. So the atom together constitute to form the another important molecule. It is called as molecule. So atoms together form, what is that? Molecules. The molecules, as you know that board is very small, so you have to write in your paper to understand all these things. Molecules. So molecules further together form as mixtures, compounds. So these compounds again form as a mixtures. So here is an important thing we have to understand. Up to atom to mixtures, the constitution, they are arranging together to form this kind of matter. The mixtures also do not have life. So when any matter molecules to constitute together, they don't have any life. What about the mixtures? The mixtures now divide as a colloids. So all the mixtures together form into as colloids. So these colloids, you know that it's like jelly like matters. So these colloids, they also do not have life. But when atoms, molecules, compound, mixtures, they constitute together form a cell. It means the proteins, nucleic acids, fatty acids, vitamins, minerals, all together they constitute as a cell. So these are called biomolecules. When these biomolecules constitute and form an arrangement where the life can exist, it is the important point we have to understand, that how the life exists in a cell. Until or unless we don't understand this point, we cannot justify the statement cell is a basic unit of life. So life now enters into the cell. It performs different metabolic activities and what I would say, selfly replicate, multiply, and do different activities within it. So by that we can say cell is a basic unit of life. Why it is basic unit of life? Where the life can exist and also perform its own metabolic activities. Now let us discuss the another important point regarding cell. What is another point we discussed? If I ask again, what is cell? You can say it is a structural and functional unit of life. So what do you mean by second point? Structural and functional unit of life. So how can we justify this statement to understand why the cell is called structural and functional unit of life? We can say that the terms, the biology term is very important. These terms, when we observe, then we can get the answer from what the statements tells about and means about it. So what is structural unit? So let's first understand the structural unit. Then we'll discuss functional unit. So what is structure? So in the 8th class you might have understand that every building is made up of bricks. Bricks are the major units of the buildings. So when you see around you by staying at any center, you can find different kinds of buildings that are made up of different shapes and structures. But what is the major constituent in it? That is bricks. So when the bricks arrange in different manners, the shape of the buildings will be different. In the same manner, the cell in the living bodies arranges in different ways and gives shapes to the different living things, from amoeba to human. So different living things, different plants have different shape and structure because the structure of a living thing is made up of cells arrangement, depends upon cells arrangement. So because of that, you can take example of pig is in different shape, man is in different shape, dog is in different shape. So why these different animals got different shape? Because of cell arrangement as per DNA gives a shape and structure. Because cell is called structural unit. Then why it is called as functional unit? This is because of the cell not only give and shape and structure, but also it performs different activities within it. What are the different activities performed in a cell? Cell, you know that it can constitute proteins. It have different kinds of biomolecules. Nearly 3000 different chemicals, that is biomolecules, are found in a cell. And these chemicals always, what I would say, coordinate with each other, and what I would say, the chemical reactions they perform and constitute the life within it. So the cell also perform digestion, excretion, respiration, etc. So in this regard, we can say cell is a functional unit. So many students simply they say structural and functional unit, but they don't understand what does it mean. So I think now you can easily tell why cell is called structural and functional unit. So tomorrow we'll discuss the another important points. Today we have just discussed 2 important points: why cell is called basic unit of life and why cell is called structural and functional unit. Thank you.